Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Kenya Jan from Ramadan Health News and Analysis. Jabarar ke barai ke jaga tungne antinas. Chana milanga chana nawa. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. This is Kenya Jan from Ramadan Health News and Analysis. So Jabarara this time ke dong ni thong wan kanin Saturday and Walla ka go eja he sa baro ne dia ngur ke tikanin. Du no kone kone yako chao ngis ne rol ka runwang mo na ledo til ko is specific time in kere ko no ba kere tagdi we can do anything me ya wala available ko ba ko yala so min there are absolutely barar ne ken nin kon in tika tin tilar ka roka so Sudan ka min bara jode min la topic de uh, take a reaction me barar long way and ka community done ke wurin jal ke gar wish voice mar me che depack we dan ka IG and then you pull a bena kon GIU. I never talk about him and I never even mention shoot them like shoot there because makan dunu minani la dunu makan je sometime na day la too tough ka kon wori ka te ne de cha ku realize kan ko man na ran de ba ka maken la ba sometime la thung kon long je nin ku nyin kon ku ka lo long ano ban me che gwa de che right in me che je that's what I want to talk about it ano ka be play ba ano ram dong ba rai ke je ke chude urma chana support long conway nor ka chane jal long was ni dial de ke dong che ka binyon nin mi lo ka chi mani urma chal ke agil ring my char ma la some most of us me dan la we ko na yara ma gario my char ano you special be that yen Nebraska ramala be ker gario my char at that time ano nere to ba nyin kien ba ka play ano but in that video not even an audio in that video ten I don't want here writing do no maluna kon ka gwa ka kon sometime la gweje nu la kwaje hol ka gwalde ko bi gwalde beben take a gati writing along angara nan ko take la kon ka ayu mi chal ke uyet wuri nan tu je kel ka kon ka de one ya kon up to now but chadir mi yal ke speed de chaje bi play and wuri chal ke parkul e tu je kel kon ka de one up to now ko native diallo ngwa chika writing kan dia ano mini native ke dong ke ran ka koy menin min la je no native ba nyin kien ba kai eliminate community dan guru no bane nang niam chan guru bane nang jo ano kamin naga long ko want to talk and ba kai eliminate kenyin lo ai wuru ti ko ni la wur la jeli ke ramina nin jel kel ke ji ke bi nyin ke bi ka jal kel ka loy du ci ka bi jal kel on air la wo bi ka jal re jam ko mi ci gora ramo ba wo single out nyin ke ci ka bi jare jam ko wur mi ci roda ko mi de no be te kel ji ci garan chal ke wu ye de nan la nen yene kala ku kon ti kon la de ka movement dan quick report wuri nan chunga ke le kon ko de wana me na kon but makini nyin ka makini ke ne je bi ku chere rama ke dong pa janu recently ano na kon ram chung ke le kon chung na ke le je ka bana je ho le nu jen je chibiara ma la o ba sengi lao ano mi lara ba nyin wuri min chal ga garwe ba ka pulei garwe cha na dai to be honest ko garwe hinta na ka da ji ko na lingan ji nu na anti le position mi chana ne me liang me chero da binyo me che jien binyo kon ji ayu kan position na ni cha garwe cha repair tin ne cha onyo le tin kan nyo liang sometimes take later la o la ku sincere and then mi chi nyon ka ba ka daro chi ga lo jo ki ta ke da kon mun do no ne ri yen to gor na je no kon ba bana ka lo ko we need to back up ni rama la o chi ro da wa dor kon dor me chi mu tu no wi mon ke le and dor ngai kon ne na tu du lan kon wore no gon dor ba jen te gwa mo la o ke dong cha wo tiam ni je no cha wo tiam mi je wo tiam mo you cannot even identify and no mu ni de more wo tiam but be a wo la thong wa no ko bi de more be a care over ke ji and tell me wouldn't yalla gar wait for mar Lincoln gwa la tetin ko ne dan chane wala re no dung pagak ada jen ko ba dir mi yal ka adio de be pulai so why we do not even ask no gar wait for mar jani ka you have a right no chi de ti but then kin ma barar ko en yin ka te ko ne ya lar before ken ne chup ka pagak ko jen en no kwero da non ka Nairobi before ken ne chup ka pagak ko this is the step in ye jehalan they no right out of clue what they kwero da non tin chero da marne kon dorin chalke Nairobi and then you kule jien you kule chup dorin chalke pagak anakon sometime bane ne to ne kon gar we te tan wane ya lar ka biya ka linga yo gar we ba rama mu ye je ba na ka roide a very smart person an ki nya ron ni pulu shi na la ba roi ne gen la wo ben wor ba la jor cha la kwa support mu ye je ka speak bita gar we po mar ne bob nuori ke ne ka ke bisa yo mi na ni chiro de ler ka nuori ne mo burin jal ka riyo ma cha ta nyin gur kone kine ya mention bisa yo minanin che gwe la o chiro de nyon rei position de minanin tete kane ti yento sometime la kwana ga jaku bana ga jaku bana ka la reidan ko the more important ram min je ka ram la kon jor ram jien mo ga dan ma la o chan la ka position mo gwe ne la o de kon jaku bi ko nang niam be wala jor ene ri yento kan ne ko ya la ma da to be honest ngo lane me ko nuori dene ja da karama ngai tuo kana rama tuo kana kai madake kama te ka speech makani je ka wurin chalke agar wei poi mar e maro da kon ka Nairobi chu kula jien chu pa ga chu la re no ya pa ga ga ye da pala ne re wa pa ga wa da kan ta ban den gai me wona mu lai no tor ya le pa ga ga ba da most of the people they right chao like we wurin min chalke gar wei me wa pa ga ga je ra me ja pa ga ga ba da kama ye je ngar wajin ta matile sud bisa yo te na wurin chalke taban dang te ni jen ke sud dorin chalke jinu ana kone ne ri yento la kwana ka panya o de nu kena winin din ko mi chiran la wo mi che che biet for long time ka cha nga jenu jenu we need to find out that we go to jenu be find out jenu wini dia komi ye jen gar we kene kun tin kwale dia se poi markandare oh the why if I'm wrong man gar we poi mi chi poi mar ke kun min kule kun poi ye ka okay biang correct ba ko on cha la go re no bo ko ma ko ye but mi ye jen ka the way in ani right coming on ye che lan God the man is a man for real. We have to find out and no bother ever does in go when you go like you you think never jalle mo majale majal na do la wona go madongo te na ne like you the thing gar na jali mo na jal bang no mo bana go madongo bana e chuf re chien dan ko nuri no nga e wura bon go ne wura te na go like you tin la ba guru by good few ko ye you ke ko bom ye ke anami barar ke je ke engine this morning ramagwijenu why do I come up here li ke engine daman ma yene no thing la ku ka kon struck ke way nan ngi la u bidan ke no nyin yeni ku ke na nyin we ko these two things they are totally different ano ko maybe te muguro ba wala before che nyin we cha ko lar ke nyam ma tega ma goro no bari re yeni ka kan yin we ano min barar ke speech wurin min chal ka gar wish foi mar ano biya jelling yene de kon biya jelling biya wurin chal ka agil machar me chana support chana ba support na ka Nebraska me chiga ben kan gar machar biya speech de ba biya jelling ano beside that ba gargarang inani chi lord inan min na lawo che jaku che che design cứ luộc sometimes với cái đông chắc ở tham của còn chỉ với chiều chắc ở bên đường nó luộc đi mình nó bị cái nào nên mình chả design nhà vui gargarang quay job đó bơ nó những quay design của đi coi speed đó bơ mà khana cut out or mình anh go rồi bị liền mình nó better thing că I'm sincere that nó chỉ better right ano cái way là cái con from December 15, 2013, we won yam minu bina badi and bashar jawdi. Kana recording you ye a young le afraid along. Nay recording you ye shining can ya be play. Chelu jeke. Luno they are very important for us. Ka and least changa muike green light raminana ladye. Mingo ko ye yen politician niko yen guni la ko ara dun ja ko bi ara dun associate ko kon ji media ko yo chako dun chako be play ka ke dong ba ji wusingi la o la rama la o ke dong morama tile ne ite jal kel je ko most of the time ki nye je ne me je ka chaga nuore che je tin la go re je no nga ba ngakon muy ke green light ke nyam ko mo ge je la o be te ka condition ke je ni speak de menana ya lar chaja la go re no de la le de ye no como ya la le chala saler til madong ma ding la tin ding la ko chala saler ramen ko na nara but yen politician ni ko sometime kon gi media la go re no bia associate ko ne ani ye wa we interview ko integration na ni min kwane ti kon la re kon kwane le local ke ko we are do no associate ke kon mu wa ko nyin mu play yo bia ko gwi chere ma la wo ta ko against yen ne ko la bo chema ni ko current yen to wuni kon community dan wuni che go ka je chen ki ye jin ti kon la jego it is too hard and over to be play but la jege ngara mo che nori che ka support ka loy da ken liu but then tikone you mention take ko ora me na kon again ye latin long ka che te de ye latin long no ti che ka de la ka community dan but no wa ko play bi o je ro ba o single out go mi and wuni yen ne ko ni ya la politician ni yo ja go ye je media ni ko ti they are simple they are not simple ko te ga rai mo ne wuri ya le par ko ya la me ne ji me ne ko ni te ke la kon e ti te ka ayo ti ka cha nu ri ya ka ne ken me dan ken ke aji ti la gwan bi wutin come sincere that in wo ti la gwan bi wutin ka my believer la ki ni jani ke ko ra mo yi nu ri ka ne ke ne mo aji ka wu nu ra cha wuri jang cha bu single ya hawo wuri jang cha mu ke room wu nu ra mi nanin ku nu ri ko ka le single out ko ma kana mo ya room ya de me ni ana kon sometime take a la bana scenario ni kien bana ka kwi enu wo ke di mo la bara mi ro la ke re ke di jin mi ro la ka politic gura no politic do be use you have to associate with anybody chu mi la chal ke rukubel gruni la lar ke jalaf you ja bi la ri comedian ko ti is not simple ta thang in they are not simple ye jan ki ye jin am not simple wala ide dunu play wala ka de wo kaf gani gurma la wo makin rodo associate ka diri ju je gona du la jin ko the more bi kaj bi la le te ne ide la wo being no and then ka jinu ku support in the same community sometimes thung na thung ko on me yin kuma yo play in tama again is ne ide ko kwa community dan kwa ngar ngar ken ko lu ke yo run mo waju woti am pinyara mo gi je no chi ga la te yende to bi we garmar ne chin ko ara I don't want to do that. I'm not even be a part of that. Not my entire life. But always you need to respect. Kule grow ni jen amna ka community dan ko nuri. Maguri jen obe we involve ka a pair of community. Guri jen obe a tone and one off. You could have chup kana ida ko ni chita ka a pair of community kan. Leni jen otherwise mo wi na wala no jina nyin ku ba ka la let ka te ga data la o le si ka set point o go yi ga te ka le bol na antiatin ena mo ara mo la kwa je consider bon kai era mi la yi ro da ke ne tai ne run ka lar je no le ne dia kama ye waje te na kara mo ne ngala me wa da ke ne ya pin abcd ke ne ya pin ka le ye ka ne tai be ya ne run bana je le ne dia degree me jel ka kene value ke dignity ina nan jel ke leji otherwise me jel karo ade la o jel ka jalle and then tile dignity me to kore beside you if I achieve it about donating kon you lying to your own self ka you know ro kai da ma ana min choba ke ente yento ka kon we not let us sincere you need kon tia ka side of ayu kel ga garma including ne kone chi wokel ke Simon gar wish gore je no bia right ke chane nga yelo chane liu ko community dan chi bi right ni yen ka gar wish ye ku kana direct no we no ra liu but ni te ko ne cha move lies Simon gore o bia right ke ramu gu je no je ne ye pere duro gore je no bia lo no community dan ko te gara mala kwa ja ko ba nang ke we mo la chi mo jen we nan de nang ne je Simon Dwere no me dan che la be wurjanga be yor ma an ki nya jin min jala kore me ja Simon cha de me ja ko be mel mo ke green light ke je no me dan che la be wur janga be yor ma chu yi no ke na ga ke en no mo cha gar we dol cha de me mo ke green light ke je re te ke da and least che balare je no me la ra do ko to mo birare no bi yi kara ma ji mo community dan I don't even care. Muguri jeno be and boom dan ke ngolan be protect boom I don't even care. Tila ma nangati. Banyo na roda mare boom du bad mugur ni jeno ngolan be dal. Ete gar mi nyun ke gar mi nyun and yeno kai jere yeniku mugui jere yeniku community ni kon tera mi nyun. For example ne community da me kone yal ke dok wuni kwa ambi ne beratin ngore agada berarfe. Te community mo len ko ke de go joji to be honest you know the other guys naka kuri mo kur te ka community mo len ko ke the maximum of number ke de go joji but in me malar ke na dung der mi yal ke dung ne te yal ke nuori out of community da non a community da long la char an ki nye je la char non a long community da ko chale dung nuora ka community da ko mate ga tudu le te ar den luok te la kwa pri ne o che gwedran and a more be con jaku be con destroy more and more machiara and dun me ya tije ni gu nan kon yan mo gwedro ko na ngu but ban wona je otherwise be con mo selimu en jang bana mo selimu tere de kon ka mo je ni dini je long la nang ni ya nyamra yeni kon chana nang no community guni e community take a gata la wo they are hero to the maximum te de dun gis generan they go your word but ko nang a community ke way of the community they are totally different ke way nang na nyin ko and wuni je do community me ye bita kete ga ne ita ba nyin ku ba ka banang ken ba te ga ne ita la o te ga ne ita ba nyin ku ti to nyin ku ba ka banang ken ku bina ji ku do gwe ndi ni la ra dan ko nuri gwe ndi te ga ne ita ku support la ni jin point du la o ku ka support ka ba nyin ku ba ka banang ken bina ji ku do gwe ndi ni la ra dan kar wuni community me wuni bana ya te ka to ka bana ya te ka wo bana wani amadi ko na kwa ku ti to kwa ku ba ka banang e wur mu ku support be banang ni am du te ne ka bina ji ku do gwe ndi ni la ra dan I don't even see the way in an kwane community dan kwane ngar ke je. Either obiran jo ngage gure ne yele ji dwer. Gure ne ya le ko na ram gu ni je no be dorane be da dwer ko te garam le je pu je no be dorane be ngar. But you will insist and ro da ne ne ke. Alla kala da ye ke ke be nyin ku be ka ja ko be ka palwo. Nyin ku ti to nyin be palwo be ma yu no ka ram dong be jo kam ne ram dong. Eno chi ngwana ram la o cha dab ke bi a chung ke. Ko ram bi nyin ka kan ka be nyin ku be kam. Wuni community dane me chana dar yala ka go ko ne yal ka nuri chana de mi jo ye we nura e be la bang but yeni ko ngwa na ka ye gwedran wuri gwedu makai ne la o chere wuri we ma dongo gwedu kana ne dar we gor to be honest chinar gen lar kach ko if you preach no gwedran kan wuri nani jinu ke dongo yi gwed keni ne rerje you lying to your own self the community nan ko ile daftin ke kach ko jinu gwedi ko no motere da ke kach ka wa ngu chira mana nyin ku ngu ya control mu gwedi whether da mo cha da no kel wa ngu be bi jo nyin ku ti to nyin ku ka ba no rama la o la nang nyin ku and then mu yin nyin ka mu yi wono ba ba loje wuni kai wala nang na ka dar jami mojen thank you yene ko ni yaben thank you Ranle thank you yen nei dang chabile mention ni chirun yene ta ne yeto na community dan wuni kon wana ke sincere commitment na telo min te lo ni kon liewe la nere kala na tode ko da moran tode mu ya wodo ngarun biya wo jal ka jen to na ni ya la nage ban mu ya wo liwo la population ke kash mu dun di ma la wo ba ne to wan ba mu lai je ne kache me an kache je no jen la ma la ngot be cha ka te no be ngan to kon community ni kon ya ga destroy ke name of kash no di ben of name no de ne dang ra di ka chonkel the more chi ka chonkel the more run ba wa chi ben na ni ye chonkel an wuni community nuora jin ma chai chola nuor chu ja gwe ina tuk duel ke nyam ko ni gwe ina minani lar ke ne ta kong na tuk duel nan titin this is the thing we become gwe ina je tuk duel titin ma ta ne ra kong da kwe yumulet gure no become chartin re da dino bilan na kai mu dun di de ten ne kane ne je te ga wur ma bi nyin ku be ga banang ne nyam du ke jina jio ga la nguna nga nyin ka mo ke yin nyin ku ye wo du jo ka man ko diri nyin ku wo lo jo ma la bi wur pu ma nuor ta kong da mu ji ga por ke yi gwe ga long rai nuori ma ku nyin ku wo lo jo ka ba jori rami na ni tin ke ji junior nyin ka mi yaga num cha ga bi nyo lo jo it mean that it show that no te ga kai ma na rodan it is pure kaji mo no kaji dun di la na rodan ko nyin ku ma ya ka banang wur ma dong ma ke dong ti yaran ko wur nyin ko la wur janga ta ma tele ral garan ga kon ka community dan til kon chut ne me da kon ke wur janga til kon chut ke je ne me da kon ka community dan kama ye be jien ta me wur janga mi nan yu no ke je and then be nyo kam je but mi nan ye nan ka ji ye wo nyo no ma bi je no ni lu ni du ne jok it mean that kon la na ran ka community dan cause that's whereby bana liu go no until birama la o chi sincere na ka day one be liu kel karama na ni che la no rame til ko geset til ko dir mi yal ka rie kama da mo liu ko le ko liu ko and mo history mo clean chi history mo nagis ana wuni yen any garma right media ngani wadi nanin mate kinana right ngani mate kinana right nen dorin la dora min daba tin tame wuri nan te tin ya de mi support me ni chengo we na dia mi yal ke ngumo ka kai ne mi nen ba a be plan en o ok ti kon ya wonu ka wuri janga ba ka ba lo jaw kama ti la ok ta wa wonu ka wuri janga me dan cha ko no ka jang me dan en go len dafa ne tin ko dum janga ne me ken ta ga wal ka good ba lana dan kaje ka wo ko te ya ko no ka jang me dan ko we yin je ko no ke ma ku yi dora ki de me la explain e yan dora te di dora dogina ya dogno je ani ya bla dor me jion wala special ko ne yole doctor dora dogina ya dogno je ajen ye ba ja ko me jion wala ka doge useless ni chaka de cholo ka na ne ko ya da katila ra mơ da wo mo bi jion dora mi nan mo de la no ka ta la yina ke ne di kuli yi da kon de la jang ta me chia de me la ra ti ga yang jang ka te ga ra ma dong ti yang jang because catch may did ka wanda mi nan la na catch and then be consider a catch and dora mi nan ka dok an wura ra hime ok te ka ok te yila wo luag la luag te to jani kon jang mi ga ji to be honest bina ra differentiate wo we twong o kien kada twong o kon ka good chena ta nan te twong o kere ni kada twong o kon ka good come young jang je gwa wo tung de tino you don't even know tega buri de la jol ko buri jani ne dora mi dora ka ji ga chublo min la lo either why ba nyo de ndir mi yal ke ngu lo or the why ba tung de gang ba ku lo wari ji o la na background du no ka je me ba preacher am ke yang jang ke ne no ngol me ka je ne je ga la gwe de me na mo la te re la te ko te garam ne yang jang ke ne chub lo dien ke na kwan ka ba na ba jo je gwe ka ta me da ne la ngai ne je no la en yin kon ba chia gabilie ne dan gwe la nyu na na dien gwe chelu no ne da ne la ye ne ka jang ba yin kon do pe ye ken wi ni kon ba ne yin ke lo pe chelu no che ga ene da ne mi la chal ke dir mi yal ke yere exercise bo ka ne ri ko ne la gur ke je no they need to find out what is going on. It was not even diff yere time I would record a win yal set for kid. Ko they prod ban jang ba gwa ya mo pinga nori mo ban yin ga nang ken. It was not even the same like the way nan chapon menun tina wuri yalo kid. Kata ne they think that they boom ke. How come jinu ba la no nga wurma dong bom. Narun ba no nga wurma dong bina jo bom. To we need a yeno. Narun de la o biro mar wurma dong bina jo bom. Wurma dong maguro bi an community ba ngar. Not even wurma dong maguro yeno community ba la self. Na kon wuni kachi nani ne na ka media ka kon dia including me ba mala da kachi ba gure je no bi barara run ano chabilu no chama wa we lo ye je and then bala ne ta we are opposite ko mi na re ma ya we wa da ke lo na do ran kala bi ro yu je la na sipir mi la zero ka la bi sipir ran labi lorna when ko ma dal ga ji mi nanin cha lo ji ran and then you know no okay don't then you will be the opposite in la mo opposite the media da raman community me ko ja le sell out the more be sell out than community no re me I'm done with you de garar ka media da but no go ina go ina ni dir le je could you jika go ina ni de le je man to they are totally different and to chi te de na re garar ka je ko bi ngala we na de min bi yi la o diri community dan diri nang nyam ke je and then be lar we na ngwe ye ke je but mu go support in the same scenario kina no why not mu chai de gararo ka chai de mi bule mu ye garar ko me bin ke ji ka ba yi ba ja ko ba yi ba dwe ka wo gina ni mi ke kon na ja ko support mu ye garar is up to you ko je ni mi che value ala wo go ani gen then minan te chi more to mo la de ke uni la de ke no community dan me ka ye dun di de me tine ayi jon wure me ra me we baran challenge ke community mi nan chale ye community nuora a tuk duel kan wori ban we bi challenge ka o ban we step chingde be lerminan in dalji chingde me joje in dala what is the condition in dala no come temne an dalji ka you still insisted in what temne. I mean that you're lying to yourself, brother. Jin mate ga manana dalji put your tenyene ne gonda ba jitin ka bi ba insisted being be joje ga temne you lying to yourself. Ko lunga ni mi binga kuda ba jako binga kuda ba compare ka ma yallo. Oh, that's why konka community nuora lande je ke we inane bane community bane nang niam ke je ke be succeed ke je either go to know and then ramaku ka ida lar go de mitetin ke wo guru ba police te ga ma luonga ra yini ke be ga je tile ma luonga kon ki je nyen dwele ma ra yitine ke media re ma ra yitine ma te ga ma yibene te ye dwele ye ba dong ke te ma ye ba nang ana makana kele ma na nyona chares of the community kon boom chaka de wujo je ga le nyone min no na mo min yani daga long ra yeni ka kon ma nyona ta garan kel ka community ma la wuci de guru no ba nyin ke ba kamra dwele ka ba wul community be cho la ga le tin ma duong most of all take ne ire cha guru no ba nyin ke na ba ka advertise ka media komi ye ka kan ko ne reputation ne runu te sana de medan jaran duwe kan duwe ye duwe ne jen tama go ye he concert mo go along ko medan ne nuora me te ne de gorge jen wo de da in pul de ye ne jen karwade to be honest sina de ler kai jang me de te ne pin medan te ka nuori te ne nuori te gorge jen wo nuor by itself de da ga be ye karwade before la o kin jang ken ro ne je go kai was insisted no yene to chore le ne yeno the more bana yil ko dan ko nori the more wuni tele gwa bana je ne le ni ko ne chale le ni ko ni biga la le ni ram dong mo be ga mu ki chu yen nori min berar che jako be explain ke more than 38 minute min barar ke wuni chal ke garwi po mar e da ne che gwi cha la ne ko go mo non long kan tie na no garwi jani me la right kon je na garwi hen jara me do paga ka garwi min che be je ka speed de garwi is very smart kala kuino go ate thina ko che larba in opposite ko and ayu kennedy min yal ke spla otherwise che bit radian and ere to ko the man min be jarar chane ngai sincerely ke che ngai sincerely ko mi wi woli ngai yo bieling che ngai la ra jeno generam kel mulet ka der min yal ke national security medan ne male dane lanne ke ginos take a 5-year rate ka chene te ko ne gwiye te ke le de male medan la ke nos che ba la ra ja ba nu ne ke niam chi ga bete niam de ka ken medan ke ne te la u chere ta na nin min te ke high school ke ne primary ko ra yo te ke je ka gwe ba is a concern ke je mo more personal concern mo ke dong en je ke dong na ni yo won ro de go na ni te tin tam konta makene the good no ke dong I don't know no te ka aji ke yete ka aji ko I never even heard his name na ka time da ne che wopa ka me che roda marcon kon ji ayu I never even heard his name no te one day in te kamate go na ni lar ga je no baran mu ke hotel baran mu ke biye and then biran bit and then no more tile mo kunga ha tinen kinye jen ke tile mo ku community na ni changa dap tin ku je ko ma cha mu ke dir mi yal ga hotel ga ya mu ke biye bi nga no jin cha ji las ke mi cha le ngu cha ji las ke dir mi yal ke lai sa ba la dir mi yal ke machine na ni ya latin leave no mo wa shinu run and then you done ko the more you can accept to jeno machine mo wa shinu run kala deal done ko mo ya machine junu jeno cha jo okay kon ya jinga we can do me na ni de ko le mayem be play chawa long ka la gur je no ba dor be la wi dan go ka ra mo je che go ka je ba la gur je no diri berech diri ba lar ke we nan de no ri de ka sincere ke je gar wich me je ka speed de me nan ya lar me je ne tin me dan gwa de ko ro declare tin it's not even pagak je ne ka Nairobi and then ye ko da wa pagak ano kama yi compare te ko ne ya wallar ka paka kan te ya wallar ka kan te la da ka Nairobi biga je ba sometime ke don ci bi ake topic don wale berar ke all is tap mo yi ke all ba yi ko ling ba it's going to be you but the history me wada la ji na da jene e all no history me cha ngache gadu the same thing me na waka uchi history me changa ya guru I mean let me switch it back history me anga ya guru dual gora the same thing again ba nga ya gadurun kebe ba gora nga gadurun me yo dual gora ano again la wa te kan mu di long ka la wa te prove long no bi o lo ka experience da ne te ji mangur ngidu la wo ngure we ka wa na ni jel ka je ano ko me yati ni gibi answer bi je immediately ko history me gor gira me nan ku yeda da an ba waka wurin yalga garwai po mar ka garwai po mar min kwani ne kwa pule tila magwaya made singila out bisa yo lare na minanin min mo specific in arin lor nake magwaya je la wote ga made singila out ba chai de pule ya dunda ko je na ganwara ano ko ni loda no made singila out jin basic fo ko en community me daka je ke way mi mo jen and then me yelar me ni way na ni yelar ne je kake don routine rai darin ki alka juben tame is too tough and over history do be no ra and least you you know ni jarar am sub guana in tatin and then I guarantee you over deal ke je ko community dan is not sell out minani je put ka thana is sell out ka te ne ri chala ri ne ke eru ni ko ne da man da ne ke ne ta me yo no kara ma don ka be ngo bi jo che be lo jo min lu no is dir mi yal ga sell out. But people, they don't even understand that. They understand, when people are blind pulling themselves, and then let us just try to blind pull the rest. You cannot even blind pull me. You cannot even blind pull me like in again. You lying to your own self. Come ba dung da mare je wonu kara madong ba ba no je ka you still insisted and go the made je da mare ke binang. Why not? De je da mare in the me mu cha wonu garma da na tor madong e ka jini bi ma je binang. Simple like an argument about it. But if I allow that, I mean, I don't even see. Unlike you, calling with a member, la laneme. And with the cheer, Majalga, you did me yalke. She may in any la wabina my year. And with the lane, Karaman, ya doing pace. Ramakara doing a pace in a yala, you good. You lying to yourself, the mark. Pace somebody can yam. and then we could work with it. Can I need about take a second round? Ko chiran poor can am chelu know there is no second round. Community dana me juja bane duck a cash. Go in a put but go down take a cash much and Martin long with doctor. Can I score in a milk con Jaco back on piece of Quanicon can a manicon be a yin a garan wade. Yin any. And then be a poor. No, you know the next round be a curwin yen again. Come away, you poor bina you labinga. Bina could you move with the lobby boy. Could take a ken mabana nice, you tell me Kawaya 1-on-1. It's not a 1-on-1 and it's not even related to the public. And only in Kongbai, we can be a new. And then ye bong, ye pim, and then ye muik a boat. Sometimes a bit you can only we. Because sometimes take a ramen and a dong miss catch, Karaman and quick catch. Karaman and a catch a dong may catch. May ye ramen and cook catch, may we. What do you think you're running before? What do you think? Mean we are a unico. Koraman catch, la journey, you know, may a catch a dong you want it. Cook a dong queen again catch. Contra the lot of big ram like a genetic. And all catch we moon kadong every bank ramen and mean the lao kadong quick catch. And then la we a year of your catch and then calabe in your catch. And a con winning community may need a care way mago am a banner with Janiam. May let go corner wood younger. Biajaling when a wooden chalga got which made an may te go te think a war up. Did it give a ramakuruski in a road? Con la way and a woody yellow when moon twin made and made chunga can a wood younger. La way and a general ramakuruski in a live day. There would be a change until you good allow till a change. Could you run, but you can rescue Muggy and Otam Buller now. And lie to be a jacko and then be a normal lie and then be a rescue. But we want to know who made on. Make quite a police yellow no lava would move. I do care activity on about the Richie Mari. And to dear law, a can a corner like where you could together and a two dear Yalga Machakan two or other. Then when the target on Nam and some and King a Jane consider a wood, no way in a yin can look at them. No go quite in a power no art. Come me could be terrible last joke. And tell my I will long a wood young day consider that we would. Alakala, young Yapulana, no side man in one side man in Lao man in a pucura. Kona me ya kuku yung video when medan nga know somebody mo guro bit or a carriage. Manga may lao tene diatin and then be ngam and then be terrible joke. Kan wale nogi na ko in chikone ay ko kam stadium and no bila diram yalke bila governor yen. Do you think that it pop ma power come ay diram ngam niam de? Ram jaram ku police ne je. No more but would my day, you know, when Ramala will take there would be a change. I don't even think that in Kenya there would be a change. Change will come much on when Jaju kill government here. Again, change being but you none but we go buntu. Be wood young machine in Warayanang, Bakanang, and then be wood normal in young Yawanong, and then Bakanong. Child will joke. But change none, there will be no change or Yalabantu, whether we can convene when till away your back convene the young Kenya. I'm not even going to talk about general. There is a way, Maduri like real sub, but there is a way. In an inculai to quit the sub again, I will bring change. Go with your light, yes, sir. You need to con a barak, okay, Bakupule, but sometimes you jala nana or down along a banner when a goma. ma la wo mo gwa ta kong my last year mo wa du no mi kwa play mo wa ja woling barai ke dung gambele ke chione ni ti chal ke tiong e che ano mo minanin will be my last ke media da minanin ta tin no barai ke chione ni ti chal ke tiong e che mo gur lieng de and then deserve your time much you guru milada milada billing and then deserve your time ko ba dungne ni chal ke tiong and then ba bara jore.
As you heard from the first speaker, Brigadier General Gabriel Gadwet Poch, who have just came from Juba, serving the people of Southern Sudan from SPLA. My first time will go to the leadership of SPLM-IO, the representative of the SPLM-IO in Kenya, and all the guests invited. As you heard before, I was in SPLA and I served in so many places before the movement. I was in the field. I worked in intelligence. Up to the CFA, I was also posted at the National Security in Juba and in Khartoum, and served there for 6 years. Then after independence, then I came to Juba. I was also posted again to the army. I went and served in Division 5 as a logistic officer. Then again, I was posted again in administrations for 5th Division. Now I'm declaring myself defective, then decide to join the rebellions. I, Brigadier Gabriel Gadwet Poch, take this opportunity to make this important declaration. As from today, I'm not any longer interested to be the part or fashion of this killing regime, SPLM ruling party. Comrade, allow me to express my anger toward this dirty regime, as our policies concern in 5th Division, that if anyone wishes to leave the division, he or she must be allowed to go freely. The second apology goes to my entire family, brothers, sister, relative, that I'm here by informing you that I have already decided to leave and put down my tools from SPLA as from today onward. I will not be any longer with you as the regime in Southern Sudan. When the war broke out in Juba, I based in WOW. When I based in WOW, I have also a responsibility to carry out there in WOW. You cannot provoke the situation, because fighting is a killing of innocent life. As the soldiers, you must ask when you are in a good term of approach whether you are going to win the war or not. That what happened in Juba, it was not planned. It was not planned. It is something came abruptly. If we would have been contained at Republican Guard, at Tiger, I think you people, you would have not even come out. It is because it has spreaded killing innocent people. Yes, we did not do anything when we heard that innocent people were killed. Most of us who were in WOW, most of our relatives, they lost their life in WOW, in Juba. But we thought, wherever you are, and the war break out, you have to see the atmosphere of that situation you are in, whether it can take you to fight or you cannot take you to fight. In Greater Barghazal, most of Nueru were there, they are soldiers. We were over 30,000. They went there in 2007. They were with their family. They were with their children. As a Nuer, I know very well, when you heard the war, you cannot even think about your kids. You cannot even take arm and go and fight. We used to tell them no. If we are over 30,000 here, let us say that 10 10,000 has got married. They have 10,000 wives. Let 10,000 have 10,000 kids. How many of us? Then we are so many. So we try to convince them to calm them down, the situation, not to involve into the fight. Because actually, there were no anything there who were ready also to fight us. Nobody. For my permission, yes, it is my feeling. Each of you who went out from Juba, none of you, maybe also some of the relatives, they were not killed. But they went out for Sak Nuer has been killed, they went out. They went out because Nuer were killed. It is like me, when I remain there, as I told you before, I have two issues burning me, because if the former staff officer and the former intelligence officer can be put on top of us, has to be seen. Some of it, most of the national intelligence officers, when I were in Khartoum, they were my junior. But when they came to that SPLA now, they were put on top of me. What do you feel? You can feel sad. I cannot just decide now to jump out and say now I left the system because the Nuer were killed. I must have my own personal reasons why I'm leaving the system. And everybody has got his own feeling. This is my own feeling. The only thing which contained the army worldwide is the seniority. You were in Juba. And I know most of you who are sitting here, they were not happy with the program of Malagayun. You can't say that Malagayun is bad in Juba. They will hang you. You better run away and come and speak outside. These are facts. Can I stood up in Juba and say Malagayun is an idiot? Why is doing this on Nuer? I will be also a fully general. You see? Those things are problematic. We have not done anything in Juba. The only thing that we are doing in Juba is mobilizations. It's a mobilization that the regime must go, whether through war or through politics. When somebody calls you, you just drop the phone, like you are going to be killed through the phone. You must have also the inner people.
Okay, that's what I say. Garaway combination. That's what I say. Garaway is a very smart. Garwish Chelara Kalabdanu Meja Genu Bakaira Ka G is a lack of women and I care Wimon Kalu or Jalka South Sudan. And no IG Min Kukwara Kwelakir Cheba for Moon and a corner cooling Yinka Conca Nos. This is something Malaun and Garjanga Bay is sincere no why Kir Nungan and a cooler not a maiba. Kana yor ken ku kwa dorin chal ken no so kwa support ken. Ano. That was the reason me kai ke wurin chal ke gar wech me kai jara. Ano. Min kwa la gwich ko kon ne kon te ka yu. Du no de la ne te kon ne right ko ke dong cha guru no ba na ba. Gar wech la no reason ne kai ke jara. A je no cha ne de kon ne kulit ne pin de. Ka national security chaka bi nun ka yaga bi nun niam de kanjen rami ku de dinijen min no chere ma cha mi chal ka right de cha bai le ano me kwane my question no me kwane lo kam loy dan ka der mi yal ke ka paga what was the reason ko ray me la de ka Nairobi min no rieg an bade kam ji Nairobi ko ke dong cha reason e da ne reason e ji na garwish from Nairobi and then but one paga ke je can I explain again the way it is ko chi on garwish movement and no ji je na bajal chi o de eliminate jale do know there is a certain reason e da ne kai karara ko kon ne ti won ka live video now de ti reason da ne o cha no ri ja ka na bang but the general reason de che de meral kana ko chen ja nuri ja kana ka concept de ko jena kai ramarar ke reason min han bi reason me kai ga jara o chen cha ignore kana kam priority de min han in gwe ga jenu ramichi serve more than need kon be pinde so ka ni yeno me akulu kuch intelligent ni kon ke ta me we gar wish ka ba palo jena be roi ke roi ma la o ke dong is not the objective da ne no jara yani to bo mu ga je because security dan kon in tin chalor dan to ji we ba sometime man kin jin ma barar ke my opinion ma cha nga ignore ke je chebilu no kala yoro mar we nor ko ninjel ka chi opinion we chalung no dung we hinane aler ko we jala ke du no minane ya la ni je da personal mila ji ko no most of the time la da ne personal can I dung we ano ko gar we min be jarara mi ya ler ke je a ji intakir tesin ka chone bo consider la o okay gar we mi ji ka ji ka che lar kon prangly sincerely min no gar we sing mo ke je dor ba gar ran la lo ne je mu wute chuong yo bite chuong ke ma kan je no kama wai wuje bano mina ni barar to wurmi yolga garwe bi mu chuong je ano ko lung mala lo ke je mo la lo ke je ke ibden nan jel ke ji kane witness ko ni jel ko ibden either bijal ke witness ni either bijal ke ngen audio du ke video du mina ni jel ke ji je nan la ne ni kara mu burba la chole je no okay I prove that no you are not guilty. And then mula be guilty kake dong it is a first time ko ke dong bila guilty be way nan bo ruru je ko ja do ruru ja do ya wo ja ko and then ya wo rion kamo and then be way ko maybe it is your mistake and my first time be way nan bo le je ba ngi je ba ye dong menti and all way lar ke no ngani ram bur either be bin ke be deniku ti to witness ni either ko gen the first priority witness ano and then otherwise the second priority mutika evident mila dundu and then be you approve che witness ni che bila gor the more you approve the more class deal done ano gar we che ba approve ka kon ka community dane no gari wuni me no rar an humiliation da ni changa humiliate ke je chete ke 5 year ka kurtum la ram la national intelligence security ka kurtum chine ire ko ne la ke don kule tin kan pinde chama ya ka bala niamda a ja reason e bera mana I want to believe like that ne me bara ma gin sometimes be bara ke dun community ka sometimes be bara ke dundu me no to cha ka be value at one because they are not even much because you carrying your own interests can a community interest. These are the two totally different. And kon wunu we dana me liang ne je ka we nan in kwane ga nun we mon kwane pe mu ke je. Personal interest can a community interest ka good. Be right be too.
So fight with you inside. Not everybody who will come in the field and fight for you. You can even see now in Juba, those who are eating now the yoke of the movement, they were not with us in the bush. In the bush. There are
Mr. Othok garwish for mar kadong ke ni jalu ko chimti no nga no mo garwish wurin chal ka garwish ling right me garwish for mar ma kadong is clear ka ji ano jarame nanin kwa right me da ne lade during da ne tene ra ya pa ga wa de garwish ka kadong and the objective da ne we garwish kan koy ling ne ja ken yam so je nan de loy ne ji garwish ra je wur ma chala garwish koy ma
milking it now like a cow. And those who were in the bush, you see them, the G10s are just tamaking now in the road here. And they were the very people who fought this war for this country to be achieved. Those who were sitting in Khartoum, relaxing, ministers, now they want to have taken over. Is this the government we want? No. The party must crack and must be reformed by the same own people. Yes, the message for coup, that it is a failed coup, it has reached the country, for your information. If it has not been dishonored, the G10, some of them who were arrested, they would have not come out. It is because everybody knew that that message of a coup, of a military coup in Juba was false. It is a smoke screen that has come out to fight the people, to give the reason to fight the people. But the very person who did this is Thomas Work, who did this. And I know Nuer, they forgot very quickly. Nuer, they forgot very quickly. If there is peace today, you will just run in. You will say the whole thing is finished. You will be lynched one by one. And the same Thomas who betray you, some of you will go to him there looking for a job from him. And the one who caused this damage. There is no coup. It was false. Even when I were in Wow, we also knew that there is nothing. But it's a cover-up. It's a political cover-up. To cover up the innocent people who were killed, there is no way to put it. Then there has to be said that this is a coup. It's not a coup. There is no coup. If there would have been a coup, we would have not been in Wow. We would have been fought that coup. Because in a coup, you must mobilize some general to stand with you. Dr. Day cannot go to the bush alone if it was been a coup. He has so many supporters in the Nuer inside that are still there. He has so many supporters in the Equatorian who are opposite that are still in the army. He has so many supporters in the Dinka opposite that are still in the army. It is not a coup. Second point that I would like to tell you is about people who are going inside. People who are leaving you, they are going in. A couple of people have gone to Juba. They are receiving the airports, given B8 cars, taken to the hotels. They are told, this is your room, drink and eat. After 3 months, they are kicked out. I want to remind you, if there are some people who want to go in, here in Nairobi, in Kampala, in Khartoum, in Juba, and sorry, in Addis Ababa, you don't waste your time on going. You will come back next tomorrow.
Correct. If you are lucky. If you are lucky to come out.
The brothers of Comrade Paganamum, they went in. Some of them now they are in Khartoum. It is too hot for them to stay there.
I am sure if he had decided in December 2013,
I believe Chega Gualma ya Kauchungtin, Chenamin Chajalinka Damana Nagarwish, Che Jomina and Quanin Pagapole, Chalara maybe Ganura Mama opposite to me may be a sad out. This is something that I sincerely my entire life and I will never be a sailor. Rather than Umate may look at you, but you no go land Nuri, rather than Ubi Woko Ramadan. Garwish much Yajakuling Roy in an lade. Take a right much alarm more very important along. So we'll go land con any chalk and nurity. La door la bania parui very quick. And Tamane and the recone, but in a bidding bang which bang my word and in Nakakonti. Could this whereby an idea young in Garaway Mapapule, Tilamawayam, Mukugar Wake where you heard. mede kule jama kwa san leje hawo min gwe ya la wo yera ma chuma we dan ka ti konin che witness ka government gure min chal ka kir ano gen ana mo man ngahine ka community dan no wa yingu ya kon le duro ana eri nguran tama janan kinye gen kana tankun yene re gwito ko mu ye ma la kan yendial kamin luno de la ra thank you ka dong ba tankun de ka gwi ne ka o ke ne te ka malumat ma ba nan ka media da ba da no more and none of my business ano community me is not for sale community nuorana me is not something more de la for self it's something more permanent and then begin and then badol you cannot even sell it out by your own self it cannot even work yang you would come around yang you would go you would you around here koji it will never even work chedemelet ano min kwala lara jeno gar wi mi la na nyin ke che rai ma go che lara long enu ramajien ma lui ka government da ne ye jien tin ba mu ka hotel and then ba jo Matthew community and then after 3 months kala ba jo chi kala yi term du ye to ano min lu no class nani yiler ka rodu ko yara ma class mi yiler ne ka rodu 3 month class mi yiler ka rodu but you still and then insisted in no community me yikula ban pinye keni mu ke 3 class ke dong che ji ja ko che ji no for more than 20 year 30 year ko tire de but go ba wo latin ba mu ni ji ke 3 month min lu no min lar ne je ke min kwa ka pulei ke je bo wo ka wurin chal ke agil machare da ne la jel kel ke ne kon min me la bekara ke je medan gweje charar bi nyonin rar la nene je kon ko kon lam ne ta go kon an ke jin la re go kon bar ye dan te ko wa ye mu chan sincere la kon bandan ngat la radan this is the real nane more dan matun kon lo ano ram ba pulei agil ma chara ram kel ka gate ko ne ya kwan ka jinu eno bilara mo leader ka yos me yarora marcon was very important but no chira mo leader ka gati kon into tito gad jinu tito gati kon in tin kwal tin to the future of the country me marcon was very important ga kon but in term me ya be jike da ne ya be jige ne je ka way of tabandang e take ne ta la wo che o lost it ko ke dong be garma chere be gwade be nang min ken kul succeed in term mila ngai way of success can a way of being and the way you pay coming on in ke dong che charo de lud be na rei ko no ko te chakon charo de lud no diri duor diri le gar mor ndavi ye ke kama mo dung we ya diri le gar mor ke personal mo lud na ni ye la yen one by one but ma dung we a ye leba yen ga te linga no ma lud na we chu ja bi gar mor no gar mor bi yes coming on in le either why mugwi ni je la wo share ling ni je live and stay wherever you are bi dunu min gwi la wo dir le ni je bi o complain la jin and then the more you succeed the more ba witness and worry but then wo bi gar more bi ya tin ni am ne ni ta kon bi la wo rib de bi la tin che hene ni am nas min no take mo la wo shiro destroy karo adu to be honest I just let you way down shiro destroy karo adu. Don't even say that no more look kinya jinirun kinya jin lo no you to destroy like tila rama ya mato ken je bisayo here la de la jin cut the mistake and none he left either why be better no I did my mistake konanga til kotet ko te man na ka wuri yal gar we po mi kwani na kwa pole gar wuri yal ka riyo ma cha ten ken na chude mi la chude ken I mention kama ye je wunwora je na ka community riyo de ken riyo ma sharing min ku la gar we ken je this is the manual ya bano gar we po mar is as somebody mala o more intellectual come on is smart enough chalaran ka were berinte tin la movement de duno jiran ma labi intellectual ka labi is smart enough la ngai je na ka minane ladi ko che larba ne wuri yal ka riyo ma sharin je min lawo ye che lara no okay gar ma shar mun ne ingilab gar ma shar ne jang te ga jang rai din te ga jero le de ka rar ka je ma it show that the gar wish is very smart enough che lara riyo ma shar ya riyo ma shar ma ingilab me la ne pu te ga na te de okay ga je he says somebody mo well noon door chal ke so Sudan de wokel gna aminu no ko kon sometime chu ja ma law ma banaran bane pal ke nus ko ne je no condition de condition indi an min bera ara wo cha nyin gara we cha ka ling an ma ka du nu ma ka ne ling baba la ne ji ki nya nga ge che sometime la da ge long re ye ni ka and this is what I can talk about it la ji ni ji na mo ma ji ngach la jin ka dong ti la ngai sin ko sometime dir ran dir ye chaga a tan ne na ga chang da rum bur ka bira ma dong ma da o ka dong ti yang ye to ka na ka yan den bara wa yai sin bara da mar ru mu wa dor ko lai and then ba gure wo ka ta da ra ga ra ne ye te bor an ya ro ma re ka ye Allah ka la jin sincere yourself no chu ja te ka kai mu biro do diam ti ko ngai ni je no jin la bi person ka ngai ni public mata malar ka jin ti li evidence distance yourself from that ko ka dong te ne do gor ne no community me ba destroy and then the more biro matin kila ram kel mi ro matin no community na ba destroy gar we mi kwani no ko play ke je gar we is a man mo ngi min dare chene min che la ran population e dan te ka tin ka wara e population do nan ki ye jin de la ran ne ye no ko mata ka chi mar de ke le ka gwe ye gwe ina bi gwe karar makan we bi gwe karar makan I cannot even declare myself to be a smart person ko te ga lai mo beso kana mala lar ka human nan te wide ko the more you serve life the more be lar ka we nani ne lawo be ku lo nyu zo rune no me lar gari jenen ko mi ye jien tama ne ko ne jien ka dor njal ka wara ba tama jien ka without any objective ma jien ke no ni jena ka ma kal kol ano no ni jena ka wuri chal ka aje da min ne lawo min da re jikanya tama ana ite jien to me jien ka til ka objective ci ko tel ke loara ka tin ko jiran ma jien ni lawo til objective at least ba lo ni ji ko da no yi ka yen jien yi nang ra ko ne de ko ne jere jani e wuri chal ka ma kal kol mo maram kel mi wona ngi jere jani me dan ka ci ben ka kon ci chum na ka territory dan ka da hera bit ya basa fo na wuri janga ma ye be je wuri jal ka wu chan pot maram kel mi ngi ko ne jien ne wini me dan ka da hera bit ya basa fo na wuri janga ko agar we po ye dan e kule te dir ni jal ka strategy ni ko jale nen ta ma jana bida I believe that kana choda kana ene wonen ka dir mi jal ka media ki ko no mo bane ngaji no wu ngam te objective ka ngam te objective ko ngar we yen poleni ke de ko ne lar dori chal ka warap che kon kelkele na population na te tin nori so how do they ga sabadi but ne de ko ne jel ke dir mi yal ke ngiti nani la ku ni jen Tama ye balu ina chiga balu intere kiet. Ko no ngin ma kuyi jen. And no ngin ma top. Ngin ma la o bidur pialar. And then by supporting at the hand of it, you and a terram and in Kedong. Mamorama la o cool loan at work again. For example, and wouldn't jalka a makal qualcan and wouldn't jalka ajada. Yanma ye example no ye Rama more supporter makal can a more supporter which and put it's gonna be up to you. I'm a go regina more. Because if you support nothing, it's up to you. Till a value be major core makal, till a value will be major core Wurmichalga which and put for the long entire life. Cornado big a lunaga the same scenario not in Gorgonige. Katilama Bagia can cook and Jaradi and export like it. Cornado Yento, mean what you didn't mention, Yen can go on into Jankin. Pardon a corner you could a kind of arcane, Janga con Cornado Yento, Chaka dimension, we already know them. But me Karana going on into Jankin, Chibere Nura. Man, I give you a long book away when we're about the curve. Take a power with the mother or chi and you could, and way nor, Chigarajano de come to the record. But much ye when your Jaco and then yet destroy mana colors you and future can lead a color young or not. Again, whereby an no example, and then Bawaka Gilmashar, and then we can go for it.
To join the fight immediately, like some of you are asking, the killing that happened in Juba would have spread to those innocent Nuer in Barkazal. As a senior Nuer general, he worked with his colleagues within Division 5 to make sure that the killing only stops in Juba and that the situation is contained in Barkazal. So we have to commend him for the work they have done in the first 3, 4, 5 months to make sure that those innocent Nuer who were in Barkazal were not harmed. And in fact, that some of the people that were displaced from Upper Nile, and especially from Bantu, were accommodated in Barkazal areas, including Warab, where I come from. I come from Teach County of Warab. Up to today, we have tens and tens of thousands of Nuer who are placed there. It was because of generals like him, okay, that made it very clear that what is happening in Juba is not between tribes, but it is between the leaders within the SPLM that are trying to confuse the people to stay in power. So I have to commend him for that job. The issue that the current government, and I'm a Dinka, it doesn't get more Dinka than me, okay? From my mother's side up to grandfather, from my father's side up to grandfather, it's purely Dinka. And we feel that the current regime does not represent us. Many people outside will think that this is a Dinka regime. But if you go to my state of where the residents come from, you will not find a single kilometer of tarmac road. There is tarmac road in Bantu, where Young Machar comes from. But in Kwajok, where the president comes from, there is no single kilometer, even 1 meter of tarmac roads. If I tell you our assembly today in Warab still sits in a prefab, we are still in containers. The MPs sit in containers. This is a fact, you can go yourself. Or if you have a friend in Warab, you call him and say, please go to the assembly and call me from the assembly and tell me what you see. The whole ministries are still in containers. The referral hospital, like the one you have in Bantu, the one you have in Malakal, the one you have in Wau, there is no single referral hospital in Warab state. The one that was supposed to be built has now taken 6 years and it is still in foundation level. So the president himself, if he goes to his own home state and he gets sick, he will have to be transported to another state for a referral hospital. But him, he has helicopters. He can call Paul Malong and Paul Malong can send helicopters. What about us, the innocent 1 million citizens of Warab, who don't have helicopters to fly them out of Warab? Where do we go to? You have to, if I go to my state today, Warab, flying from Juba, I have to land in another state first. We don't have an airport. A small airstrip where these small planes, Fokker 50 can sit, is not there. I have to land in Wau, then take a vehicle to Kwajok, or go and land in a will, then take a vehicle to Kwajok. Now, how is this thing supposed to be mine as somebody from Warab when I am suffering more than anybody else? All I know is that these people have totally failed And when they realized that they have failed, and the whole nation is going to rise up against them, they started killing the Nuer, so that the Nuer can also kill the Dinkas in Upper Nile, so that every Dinka pulls back and say, oh, Dr. Riek Machar is coming here to kill the Dinkas. So we better stick with this useless government of ours because it belongs to our tribe. And now that we are here, as the top youth leader in the country, and from Warab, the home state of the president, joining the movement led by Dr. Riek Machar from another tribe, this bubble is now busting. The people of South Sudan are beginning to realize, okay, that this is a failed government that wants to utilize the ethnic tendencies and the traditional differences these two brothers, the Dinka and Nuer, have to try and stay in power. When I came here, I have received over 600 messages. All of them are saying, we agree with you, Mr. Gell, that the government has totally failed. The President Kiir has no vision to take the country forward, but please stay with us because we are Dinkas. All 600 messages. No one says, why are you joining the Dr. Riek Machar, and Dr. Riek Machar has nothing to offer, and Salva has this and this and this to offer. Nothing. Yes, Dr. Riek Machar is more educated. Yes, Dr. Riek Machar has ideas and visions, the issues of federalism, the issues of reforms, democracy. Okay, yes. But he's a Nuer. Just come and sit with us because you are a Dinka. Please don't destroy your future. No, it is when we accept to divide these countries on tribes that we are destroying our future. And yes, the movement may have begun as people who are upset for what happened in Juba in December, but currently this movement is a national movement with a national agenda that wants to rescue this country. And it is not a surprise, it is not beginning that the Nuer begin a movement. This SPLM that was led by Dr. John Garang, the first soldiers in 1983 were all of them Nuer. Why didn't John refuse to go and say, Mio Warba, Mio Kamsa, and all the old Nuer, I am not going there? No. What you go there is the agenda, it's not the number. The number may start as Nuer, but sooner or later, the other people will join, my comrade, because in every family, if there is problems, people don't always fight at the same time. There are those who are very quick to fight, and there are those who want to wait first and wait and hope things will go better. Eventually they come out. The same thing with the issue of divorce. There is somebody, if your wife does something wrong, you jump out. But there are others who keep it for 10 years until bigger too much, you go. So he's a man that tried his best to hope that maybe things will change. Maybe Salva will change his mind. Maybe he will not discriminate on tribes. Maybe he will present himself as a national leader instead of putting himself as a Dinka. But he was disappointed after 15 months that this thing is not going to change.
That our members should take away.
Ben wana ka wurin chalke agil mashar shana min chaliang ten chana me always la go region be kam jene alke no te kona la gai ka rodi kama la no ka ye chagu region no bi kam dana be je ka ne ra ko ano la go region no min chal region please you need to be a polo could be go region and then biramana ni here ko le region be je why have I did this to you? Agil machar machalaro. Ano. Chalaro no any movement, ne movement in cha me cha kon kulaba gap thin. Cha kulaba nangala o movement machalara ne da kon. It was asked kwa poma no bala movement. But kon ken kon la gwehine dundan is nothing. Kone ne kong ba kwari kong na second but jin ma la o ma dunu ma gor ka jeno jina ba grape ka jira madong kone jeng jin ka pap and then ma ya go ramadong ka ken rin kore ma kala ma be consider ya la pap de ma kire ya le ma be ma but ma la bra ma gwi jeno jene e dundu ma bi ngwai kore an least ka dong be yene je la o cheje bije ka chi bije Bada kone dundu ma chago and then poliera na weje gari na mo gari jen je te ka human life ti kon liang la re gari me ken kon la gwe yon ki ni jin de lu ni tin ko kon la te ni la lar ka je no che ga da a chan de lu jo history ko history ma dundu you own it chai bi wo tin ba je you don't own it ko history dar in chal ka so Sudan we own it a title an kon wori ma everybody know it nan jang de da ba kira idien they know it and a title an kon kai da korar and wuri yal ga jon garang e lama koran cherry ko recognize no ken kon ne de kon wona kara but jin wuri la guri jeno jaba ba wo ni teredu ana ko goro kore how come bana la rena mo ko community mu du din mu yeni nan mu de la na nation karade wuni ko kon wuni let us sincere to our community dan chana jona rana e kon a jin ngaga mo chila part of South Sudan but dundani mon min nani la wo chana to la kon chu jabane wo kamra ma donga ba wala credibility gaje mo be kula on yara ma dune ko nen kirta mo ya jin ta nan te ka South Sudan shira ma kan ne de ko ne gori jinu ka kir was number 1 mi kara ne riyo ma shir me ya gor ken lot ke le jalaf riyo ma shira wa de me ya gor ra ma dingo bi jor riyo ma shir me ya gor ye degree ni ke ye ga je ne jero de gur dir mi yal ke lar ka wur jalaf the man never did that ma haje mo we do ma la wo kon de le chon kore long ngar mi yeno mo de la chal ni je ne rune ga le te mi je me le ka gur no bi we ba go ko mi yiga je me ne nyin ma le te ko ne to ka ken gene wur janga ramin ku insisted in term 100% again mi ku insisted no jinu bela jinu ano du pen en kes dana me du ne ki ni jin ken jira ma te ku me en kes ma mo bana wona ka te bulurun ka the rest of the people chene me en case of Rwanda cha wona ka table at the rest of the people not even the whole community in a year wona ka table ana kon down na minani na lawo mina lawo kon de ni jang ne je no bana ngar den minani bana jang ne je no bi succeed and then bana dunda ni kwana le gur jowde bana yakuru wajje la kon either bana gwa gwane ba ko mi je je to kon la ke guru me tile movement mi mo dunda movement yi mo dunda no tele come I believe that in no ba so Sudan na ba renew ba bara kon it doesn't matter what whether you lie to yourself or you lie to yourself and also Sudan will be a peaceful country bara kon kan wo ye berode da ko wo ye whatever kom ye nen minan lar ke gurin yal ka gil ma char ma kwa no ko no gur jonga na wo de ye kom lar ka je no ne wara bin da ko kir da ko yetin e maktab ni ke container dere ku ye no ra ma ke ne je no bi ro de long na ko de one a bi building a better sa la jen chene me apanal chane nyin ka yana ka lar kon ji apanal ma ye je mal kal kwa bi li ji apanal mi ye unity state kwa bil ji apanal ke jale ni kon gwa daro ton ken de men mi ye wuji ba gwa din kon ga jamba to kon kulu tie ga nori ba kwa ka bil within territory minanin tie nori tie ga ke kon min naga na kon kiran wale anan jene nan la re wuri yal ga gil mashara no ne dorien in ku kuor ko ne titin tine dul war mi de kulu nang ne I guess and that's where by en wan dial ku ga turn over en kin en o ken kane ti charo dien luong bara dien ku ba luong ke dum jinu ko kane te na by themselves a yankin jinu ke ne chup kane ti charo dien luong bara dien ku ba luong ke mom lu no population of torrential ke South Sudan mo lu no gad jinu dia kaya nga yeno ken ke pe liari ko ne ti lim na ka jube kan kuma ba te redien Mana ne jake big pel naka day one. Again the same thing a jake and one pel and baba news pop baba news wool kene. And oh we are pel and public in luna public dear me yalke a benefit and then bako yeroda. And it yento more and dear me yalke benefit dar yal ko ni are yerodi and tame again oh your ginu koken kanate way kana ne latin and latin yakanata la what you didn't take under this. Kochi olar na jor ko a part of Dorin Jalga so Sudan Malao Mamonjan the worst part come ya je bum ya wona ka dir medan la ka malonga wan la je kir malung la je ta ro bo ma jen getir ka kir ra mala o demene wo to ali yere dir mi yalgan kir Rama cannot even by himself ye terror de me lun kan jinu nan but the man was lucky and ojena jinubin and then chiga stand ko and then so Sudan ano biya yani me woka video te kong ti kono yokula ngo kono eti to right ke kel kan dia ano and demanda na gar wish po shi right gar wish po maran right ken jana gil machar and then ka gargarang ba law right and then ka demanda na par and then ka demanda na wuyet and eti dia right ke ken that duration but che jo ni na te ka tangin ne chapi pulei ta tena minani la o diri gore jetin rather than o cheminani ke dong diri bagi moncho ko ne iti kwa plate chera macho mana na da kan nyo da kon nori no kon mu kwane right down kwane by ledo ko mi yo jene o lar je o iber movement to kon ka mene movement bita ayo me again bi 16 gen mu bi 16 ano mu yi movement ne am ye 16 no ya dorin jal ke so Sudan ya kamrar ke je what min ku ba liyo che bi 16 ayo ko kono kwa ni stem ni ko mi ye jene right na min chakula guru no ba pule ke wuri yalla parkul wuni god kon let us trust them ka we ye jeng no ka te ko ne ka day one ka mut ka kel ke gonda na garma cheren tam ka ta mu wi bi ran mu wi je woling bi ngada garma yeno kama ya we bela kwor dorin jal ke jinub de report ke je to be honest ina lar kai chan ka dir mi yalla is pe ye be ka parkul na nan tame ayanga jone re ma chere par te robol de boot ke je ko jiran la de ka mina ni ki barar toran ka la wuce sincere ke je ba cha be play ne yeno ana ram wi je je day is going to be up to him but min go aka ka te ka o che o jen we ye de ja ko bela we ye long cha je la go re o ram ye no den ba la woling na mina ni ya lar ko je le bum re we ye long ko par ye ro ye long ti ye lar ro ga ma da mu bum re we na ka lo ja ken di til la chen ne la o de ko ara we dan nan but opera na to de be a pan jara ko and I don't put something into somebody's mouth cha do or cha la thoran ka ken na la lebde ano anto a video to kon yam chuptin ka me ye jen wu ye de nan la nen kon gi ayu that guy is very serious. It's very serious because he's picnic you jagwe je no ya last can position and like somebody more is not serious. That guy is very serious. Cha we jigne dear me yale ji tor. Take care kon na me na kon ka up to now. Mate ga mabiya wi ka movement an be barara to de. Naka day one and ha kon ko ne ti populate che jo jin teni ga ta nyi ti kon in sometime yi wo yin de ni bi wo to go ma la wo de ran to tin and then they road je de re ma ke dong de bulu de man ba ko nyir ne no la to ke re ya ti le nyir ya me we yi bul de me yal ke ngu e ti bul wi yir la nanga ka ba wo cham ni chenga ken ba ku lo bula garma mo ga dal ke garma ke don ku ni jen den ke don bete mo ba ku lo je ke don ka bane jen na kon let us sincere chia wo kon te ne ko de lo na ke jinu ba kon ta na ke ra mu di de long ka ta na ke wo kon we are the people today don jal ke jinu de kumu ken ano ba wo ka gargarang and then bi amin la de bi aling gargarang mi no ni jen nyal de la lode ko ja kwa cholo luot ka to dan ko nuri ka ja cha lam bi ka to dan ko nuri ano lam bi yan nan min der nan in che ya gor ka ta nan ya gor ke ke dong chak bile guru botin ku wo gui ba ni nan in gore enu lu no di ke no lu no di ko sometimes ya la goro no ba do be la ka go ma chi moje ano chaja guru no bara na be muiri ka chaja guru no je bara na be la rai ka ja ke don ki yen je ne lo de ne je o te lo de me gor ma chana nen ko ne dia an lisra ma guru je no be chier ga je and then be chier ga ji and then ba gargarang be play and then the rest ko ni jo ye cha are ding ja cut off tira ma bia ling ka ke bane lo ling go na ni che ju ku bane wo ka the way na ni biaran bia ja wo ngus ka bia nyin ka bia ka wo ling ti ya lar ka chur we
educate other members. There is an issue which is being taken out of context, and it is being used against us as propaganda. And all members should be aware of this, and it is the issue of the two armies in the peace process. The position of the movement is that there has been no army in South Sudan, and this has been admitted by the former Chief of Staff and by the Minister of Defense in the AU report. So since there's no army, the movement is saying that how are we going to be integrated into a no army? There's no army to be integrated into, Juba. So what we are saying is that all across South Sudan there are militias. So all these militias, you stay in your places and let us constitute an army for the first time in South Sudan because there has been no army. So members should not be using the word two armies because we are not for two armies. We are for separation of forces. So separation of forces and two armies, they babul banyo. So so let us not use the word two armies because it is used as propaganda, by our detractors as if we are saying that we want two armies in South Sudan. That's not what we are saying. What we are saying is that there has never been an army. And now we want to constitute an army for the first time. We cannot be integrated into a tribal army of Salva Kiir. We have to
min kwapule ka gargarang njen gwa maton mi then makini ling yo biela walling at the hand of my dear min jal ke way nan ko je handling ka je ka yo ba min de kamji ka nyam maguru bi walling ne te kon ye pule jure ndundu ko animal la nga je lode jure law nange ke tung nure bi nang bi wanang na ka 51 mun dugu minani ya lare kinyi je nang bi wanang ka 51 minani ke dong de shi ndan de what's up thin and then be yoling ne je ko mu wi chup ka 51 and then be speak them into one je and then be je tele je ano ma jira maguru bi ling ba ma je ni nan te tin no ma jiku wo ka minani pa lare gargara ngan chame ano minani kwana de deal thin ka ku movement dan kon ji ayu ko le deal ka je long so Sudan tilen day ne won min de kule cholo mo is passing day ano ajene nane pa ila gargara ka jene nane kwana deal long thin kon ji ayu no so Sudan will be integrated into the national army ma lawo any jorba tin ter ngu whatever ano betizin ano ko outcome no de chola ni na ne jene ga le national army kama jigi na ma yi we kirka ga toke ma yi we jigi na donka ka don the same drive in an ku wuri yal ka kir ko le tezin where on earth and what take army mala wood doing ka dear me yal doing gabila minan kwele bentin ka national army. Where you get that on earth, she one day in year me jotin and what a national army. I know. Come on, while like maluna dear me yal country and 80 corn in charity and could a national like army. Bigger what doing ke gabilia dear me yal to do in an cool liberal. And no more Nakarada, but then which movement and con GIO no take a woman on harm in take you by change from the dear me yalka specific try in an like you are up, Tenong Matiang and your team, and then to the National Army. Because these are the things the Conan Kugur Yalka Kirko insisted in. The man is not even sincere to himself, and it's not even a national army. It is a tribal army. So Kirma Ramamo wise nebe dapa je man kana one. Ano. Nene ya kuteria ke wuri yalka rio machar jan de wala no control many go into rio machar tin rather than Dorian. Ma Ramamo wise magurja no jinu beli. Chamin maku wur maku widete. Ma ne ko nan guye la o ba nang ni amaken either de nuri de ka jaku o tin nuru ba na. Ka de jang de ka yo tin jang ba na. Kaja news purely no ninjal ka kir a gymnasium is not even till nothing else move depend on it. Come jigga control many work or larka territory ni kon. Kaja control many yaka larka territory ni jani. It is a much yalka gymnasium and ninjal ka wouldn't yalka self kir. If you take it easy, it's going to be up to you. A gin easy man in la nang in easy. But to me, seriously, wouldn't yalka kir min jalka ja could you destroy a gymnasium. Konen Jang, they did not even realize that no Kirma were land territory Nikian. They already aside with Wuri Yalga self Pakir. All Jang Punkin Chiga aside self Pakir. Kon Kir take a rajan on Jika Deku Juba. If the rest of Jang Macha Guru and Sudan and wouldn't destroy a Wurjunga. Kon Jang by themselves, Shakir Ya allow no destroy South Sudan. Mo one a room Jana Lunkan work on a yan and then Bana Guada Bana Kuti no Bana with it. Connect can by themselves. Chakiri job moving on. This end South Sudan is a country we already divided into something that I cannot even say by my own mouth. South Sudan is a country we already divided into something that I will never say. Lucky joined by my own mouth. Biramaya would define again by his own. Thinking in any charon again. Konen Jang by themselves, Makir Ya allow no Jakwe destroy. Come Jena where Warab, Jena where we are a Berejani, Kaba allow, Kabe speak there or Latin, Miluno, Jankan Jang by themselves, Chanaka be Jako, Banaka distant along from Kir. Kon Kirme are looking by Jotinica Juba. Konen Jang Yakon be Kaika, yet Kirme Loco, Kirme are looking my Jokatini Juba. Because these are the things the Konin Ban South Sudan and but divided into something that I will never even say by my own. Koyala go rubber or Nankasha. When you get that name Yala Denka because you took get the big hand on it. That's not Kia Makayaka. Ko win cannon plane in the Mad Denkani, Medan Taka Denkan de la Toynake, Dual Kel, Kagornake. To be honest, to be sincere, Mudlan Ardian to we live in the same compound la can unijani, Tangayato, Katoy, Dual Con a Garmama Garjanga, and then Baka Giamba, Woka and Dirmi Yalke, I get a Mela Ethiopia. me in a gen from 8th grade and then when I could hear me yalga high school min ko na wo your youth in a boy ta ko wuri jani de gen ko na kel and then ka try go do kel ka kwen go kel bo mi dir mi yalga tian me ben ka from day one you kiri to no ben wuri no they are side was killed they did not even value no kon me la try go kel ga nuora what makes sense no ba ga nuora ba kana katil ma ya nyu ko ga nuora no take it ring ma kwa jala ken ya ni to gin biga char piece by piece chiro bi la ke label mo label ma yi chertin gin cher piece by piece and ota ga nuora la goro ke ga jan medan could be poor can decide who me yala kin attack it ring ma ku play again is need yal ke nuori ngune chana la nyine ga jan te la goro kon gari la te dul goro special gari la goro ko Ethiopia yani mo ye wuri jin ma la bi wunor wuri jin cheri ga charmo mo very wise tu ya cheri ga charmo simple na me la ya ko na kire lu ne jen kir yu ja bi ga mo ku ye ga ye ko ro ko me yana ne ko mo yana lung me dan ne jang ko ne la tan ko Ethiopia mi ye we do ye ga jen kam di me dan bi ga do ye la na ken ga ro dien te dan ma la manati ke de la o pona na ko ene de na ga rul ga di me dan ma gor na ke no de ga do me te ma ke ne beraji ken di me nure te ga di man ki me nga ye population dien jande la te ke na ga di me ma ya ga jo bi do ga do me ni mate ni ji de jo do ni but because that's not our objective because we know that we are all South Sudanese so we love each an individual especially community dan kon worry but ko na ko sam ni ke community dan is a wise community is a smart community we will take South Sudan forward ke the coming future bi beno ko community dan mo ora rama la wo mi mo rande no community mo yena ma chere ke everybody como lam ne je man jang de ko la te ke kon de la tan tin de ga mato chene me ya ona ken ne kon ke der mi yal ga kinye ne ye che ro long ke kan ne ku ne de ko ne te ke der mi yal ga Ethiopia yu go me yi nuri me yi ga nyin ga jang ga kinye ko ne ba nyin ga jang bita Ethiopia ye to wono because wur jang ne me jalla ko me wur me jiyo is a bad person on us and wur jang me chal ga kire te ne ko de pene kene is a worst person on us ko me yin na ka der mi yal ga kam bita ka kuma ne nuri ke ne jang ken I would use anywhere ka South Sudan ken I would use anywhere ka torto ni to kon the tear of G tikatin ka wo yi jang yi ga yin ka no ka der mi yal ka kuma but when Kir did it and multiply non native to they I don't even know how to call them ka den kani somebody na guri yal ma ko today they are insisted then they are not even seeing the previous value between ne yalga and Nuri and Denkani. They just see what Kid brought into their table. That's what they're working on it. They are not even going backward. Jen gwadan an ba peltin no. Jin ma labi wurjanga. Gorko you are input ko movement me takotino ko Nuri. That's matter ya chima ni ko yakana. Take a specific people they are playing can no ba neko ba ka naka te dun medan. Ka kon got into God way nor we will deal for those people. Ayang o deal na garma kana da na ma ba jin take nga ma ngu take na che doran che nga ngar medan chine deal ke kan jang ke lidin but yen gorko your input ko onen Kir by himself ramabia la la yen no jin ku destroy na South Sudan kuma la re tung no re jang le tung no ra kan chena min tega nuor le ngato jani ke kirun joje you are the one destroying South Sudan. How come the mal wolar ke dira mi yalke the mal wolar ke Nairobi tame take a mal la o me chwer pin ke jube never even go anywhere. How do you going to believe that person? Because I just don't want to play those audio to con latter the end in Chalke Nairobi. So how come take a mal me sign kana chine de con they refuse no ba sign can go ngai again or labugon kaja. Nay de look ba mal ba tanyam kir ngai ka jeno kir gon kaja ba nay de con la lar ka jeno gon kaja and kaire jawa news corner lagen. Con mo jen ni la go ni jen long right take. Chuana bi guy na rana bane mui ka chuong ma jimo chuonde ko da more ne ma ya guy ni je cha kai wuru mi yale kirya de ngai now de then ye tineri wo tanya kenen war ga ande kon ka cha lara kir sel go ba ne len tin de ro me ala wuri yale gar wi po ye ne ran gar wi po go e ka ken riyo ma cher go e ke bi chari en bela different mot go ma to ko ne gar ma cher che lara wo de politic jinub nan bane loitin it doesn't matter what kan je ne ala wuri yale gar wi po Kon I compare two things to la kuma garwi poche lara whether ku politique kur and then jinub nan ban eloitin la jinub the same thing right wurmi yalla riyo ma chere na just matter ku ko barara garwi ku ko barara re ena jicho mo jin gan wor na mo wuri janga jabe balar kon sincerely no ken ne ko kwa to Sudan kwa destroy kan may agur can so Sudan will buy cheap and peace with their Kamal Kekor. Katikon logo no play. Chiramabur you contribute in along. A quite large ye con carrying and umi ya play. Ramabura one and Lara no Jenaga, Latil Majelga, and Garmachere, Yatil Muslim, Ramabura right to con like you contribute in a long tin Jikian, Kanabul no con. Con Jayaguru no, a baba dundan more dundan me a long a guard con. And then we need a combi which was ready. Ci koni logo ba no nga wara mo bur ci contribute in more 100% and no en case me ba nang niam ka yene ri ti mo ya goro the right way be a win ka je tuka ka audio ni ke tuka ka video ni ke tuka ka everything but kon dial nyin kon ju ja an ki ye je la lo ke no ba ka no media kan dia te ka ta ba ja ko ba ngo jor ko bom dan me a ta ga kon cha je guru no che bala wono ne ni ala te ga ta kon na bar din ko ni na why destroy je mi na ni no ni ala la jin gonde ba o guru gwambe tini der ba gonde wo ko ram ku support that's where by je ni jo ye nyin ga ni cha bi no ni ala cha bi play and we yet point them in and wouldn't y'all a powerful chanyin ken cha ka dem play and got to kon jang ha ken no take ka sai maram ka rodian tin ka take ka sai mo what they believe that no kan take ka chuong na ka ne ke na ka bang and again in jo ye chanyin cha to cha bi chup tin cha la chup tin tin yin to ka je ni la no ba ken ne kon ni to politician ni ka moy ka kon ka green light kon e kon te ka live video ko na me malura rono de play de linga world ka leader ke de linga ga nuor minane mo miskini nanin ke dong chianga jino ne ni kon take la garma cher che ga ne ri chunke la ke onat ko la gwe yera man garma cher chunga ko rode eno yeno ba yene kon to politician ni nuor goro no biara duna associate karama gwe yeno chi goro be chi ndane be destroy kama gwe yene ba no ramade chi ndane de destroy ba tilare ko bana ka wajirun biramin randa minani che speed de yelling be support run dora ano win mon chine dia chi de ngaske katia ga chuong de mu chuong ko ne jo ko rara self fakir te ga ne ri wora ke la kon kan ta yi lo self fakir an ke ye ta de ra ko media re na me ka dong you don't know but mang my own word lagar ma ya dab enya nuora kene wunuora mang my own word from today onward kemila la ye chang chang but my promise tell oida ye mo de wuje karan ke che mo de mu la ran ke je is my own promise kan yene to kon la reka my entire life ko community me is more than important than anything on us community nuora na me is more than important than anything on us ko mate won me ma la wo wai wuti mo wai wuti ko yuru be jen tame jin nuora ke jin gabila min dia jeno name me is a name nan ku title an ko je care out ken lide til a name don ko wo bi kula wo chop tu du ta ngai ke ko nuor jen gabila min tene ma la wo yibrar ba ngai ni jirun ma la wo shide me destroy kan jen ba ngai no gan gan ku mo we destroy chiro du destroy me ni ryop ku ya de ben lar te til a part mo ken destroy point du ano jen gwa mi yeno ni de markon biya temal gwa ni kundia ka bana la jene anytime ba minanin ku kon ja ku kon bin kala to dan jene nan bala play ba minanin chana wo divli bo ko tane ga ne ya chi mat ke da kon na mo chabi chup tin ko ne ra mi mat ke jila gor no ba wo ke ji jen ta we mo no jen politic we mo ano whether kwa we you kwa we be liye trige and then you mat ke ji otherwise mo kana lunga we be ngor no be you cham and then be biet chi case la case do and then be ten wano ano la yere la jen cha de tele mo de compare ga ka look anora case la case do and then a young man jen case do ke good no be betray and then the more la jige to kon jige and then be ja ka case and then be slow no jen tila gwamba wotin anti lo mache a chimen na mina ye je ko ba what wal ba no je na ba accuse run the more accommodation na nin me ya nan ko la ka ka ne je run ba take right ba no ba accuse mo wa accuse ba kala che ndir mi yal ke accuse de ken leader ye riun ano mi lu no to diallo la kwana ka las ka comparison ka community dan bi ku we ba take le ye ko ni take le na ka tode ka me ra mi chingo bi je ka mo take ni ta kong ta la ba la wari ala ka tell organa to decide na ko bari ala ka we can go forward they took a time mama jen minan but take ta gure no ba wari ala ka lan ano because we but take le ya ka I will bring anything ma la ma la any talk wuri yal ka ki til ko re ti re la re til ko re tin til tung mo yana toran ko no re ma kuro ru gai la ni jin ka nyerin te ji kana charan te ji ano I don't think it did a lot of guy go you take a much to mama la dwer mahem biaku temal go ni kundia ka bane leje anytime